And I'll just give you a little disclaimer. If at any point I have to stop and my kids come running in, or my husband flips out, or you hear some like banging or yelling or screaming, I do apologize, because the past week, I think since my son has hit like a new phase in this like late 3-year-old phase, and my daughter thinks she's a teenager. So I guess you kind of get in your comfortable zone as a parent, and then shit changes. So we're kind of in that like weird phase where like you walk away from your kid and they put 50 Matchbox cars in the toilet and your plumbing's messed up. So that's kind of where we are. So I see Michelle nodding her head. She's like, yeah, I'm kind of there. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and start with some recognition tonight. And Carrie Steelman-Smith, congratulations. I'm going to make sure I'm recording. With 22 points. Myself, 20 points. She beat me. Just kidding. Jacqueline and Finney with 4. I'm kind of competitive on stuff, so I'm like, good job. Melissa Morrell with 2. My husband with 2. Good job, Tim. And Brittany with 2. Brittany Porter with 2. We also have Lori with 2, and Jamie, I think that you have 1 or 2. It might not have shown up yet. I think I saw something coming through with that. So congratulations to everybody with that. And if you are just starting out, you get Success Club points from selling a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is Shakeology plus a workout, which comes together, and that gives you 2 points. A couple of housekeeping tips. I've met with a designer this week for some t-shirts, custom t-shirts, and I'm always sending out refreshes and Shakeology samples and all these things to our teammates, and I've decided to go a different route, and I posted a t-shirt design. Michelle and I talked about doing this for a while, and Michelle Katz and I talked about doing this for a while, and I found a designer to make t-shirts for us. So when our groups move through and people win the challenges, what we're going to do is give people a Boom Empire t-shirt. They're white and they're hot pink. Boom Empire, and they say 21 Day Fix, I did it. And then I'm having I completed a Beachbody workout, because some people are doing different ones. So I know that's kind of like, might be a questionable which t-shirt they get. I'm kind of working that out. And the person that I ordered them from gave them to me at $9 a shirt. So that's pretty good for like a custom t-shirt. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see. Another thing I wanted to go over was cycles this week. So when you cycle as a coach, you are building something called residual income. So for myself, and I've told you guys this before, I don't like make the money I make, or Jamie makes what she does, or Jacqueline or Shanice or whoever, because they're selling tons of Shakeology. Okay. Basically what you want to do is, as you're moving along in your journey, you are building residual income. So if I get 10 Success Club points 3 years into it, I may be making a 6-figure income, but when I started, I was still getting 10 Success Club points. Does that make sense? So eventually you are building over time to get that residual income, which really compiles over time. So cycling wise, we have my husband, Tim Ottaway with 390 this week, Katie Gendron with 125, Craig Smith at 305, Carrie Steelman-Smith at 755, and myself with 1,800. And Second Business Center didn't show up on there, but that was 250. A couple of things that we are going to go over tonight is some things that we have ahead of us this month. So I try to put our sneak peeks and our coach sneak peeks mid-month, because we always start out the beginning of the month with our training groups. So just to let you guys know what's going on, I'm going to share my screen really quick. And I know this stuff is kind of crazy here. Okay. So basically what we have ahead of us is we have a December 13th coach sneak peek. Now, you may see, like, obviously my picture's on here, I'm running it, but that might be awkward to you guys. You might be like, oh, like, her picture's there. She's running this. So you're welcome to run your own sneak peek. I have a document that was created where the posts are created day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we go live in it. So you're welcome to use mine or create my own. Say you want to do your own because it's like girls from your church or like your running club, and it would just be weird if I'm like, talking the whole time and you want to run your own, you can do your own, but you're encouraged to also use mine. So basically during this, what I do is basically I have been, when I'm reaching out and recruiting people, oftentimes I find that lately a lot of people are saying, well, I'm already in good shape, or I'm already a personal trainer, or I'm already a Zumba instructor, or I'm doing these things. So they're thinking to themselves, what do I need your weight loss challenge for? So what I always say to people is, hey, oh crap, my computer's going to die. What in the, guess we're going to have to take an intermission. Hold on, guys. I got to go get my charger. Okay, sorry about that. I feel like all my devices are always dying. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So basically our coach sneak peeks, I forgot what I was talking about. I guess I was explaining them. Oh yeah. So when I'm reaching out to people and they're already like, say they're already doing something in fitness, or they're like, don't really, I guess, I guess people like, I can't really say they don't need it, but I always say to them, well, have you ever thought about doing what I do? I come across a lot of people, and one of the girls I talked to today, she teaches 22 water aerobics classes a week where they're paying her like $6 to $7 an hour. And I'm like, wow, like, have you ever thought about doing what I do? And then I add those people into this group. So the average, as you're reaching out to people, like, don't be scared to add them in here, or just people in general, not saying that they have to be fitness instructors or, I started out when I was 170 pounds. I had 200 Facebook friends. I was depressed and didn't even realize I was. It was an overwhelmed mom. I cried probably 7 times a day. Now I'm down to about 3. So I feel like I'm making progress, and like, don't count people out, because it can really change people's lives if they stay the course. So that is going on. And then we also have a lot of groups going on. What else is going on? There is what is a challenge group? I got to go to my photos because I don't know where it is. I haven't put it in my favorites yet. So you guys can all see my shared screen, right? Shanice, can you see my shared screen? Okay. So this group right here, we are adding people in because you guys got to think about this. When people are on social media, all they're seeing is like people selling wraps and, all of these things, or they're going to eBay and they're buying like hip hop's ab DVD or whatever. The whole point of what we are doing is they get us. They get that motivation. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I have a whole garage full of fitness equipment that I never use. Okay. So when you get us and you get that excitement and you get that momentum and you like get all of these things in these groups, that is what's going to tie people and pull people in. So what is a challenge group? This is the first time we've ever done this, but some of the top leaders on the other leg, they have done this. So this is going on. So anybody that says no, I say to them, well, usually people will say no, but there's an excuse of why. Like, they probably could afford it, but they say no. It's proven in network marketing that people say no. It's because they don't understand. Like, we know it's good, but like, we have to show people it's good. So the people that say no, I'm adding them into this what is a coach sneak peek. And Jamie, Heather, and myself and Michelle are running this group from a script. And the goal is that you help turn some of those no's into a yes. So you can pull people into there. Okay. Now, before we, I'm going to unshare my screen for a second because that's what's ahead. I want to know, because a lot of times I feel like, honestly, I've been really overwhelmed lately, and I have used, like when I first started, I had like 20, 30 people, and I'd reach out to you guys and we'd have a lot of conversations. And lately I kind of feel like I'm in survival mode. So does anybody have any questions, since we're on this call, before I go on to the training aspect that's like 15 minutes, that you have questions about, starts this week? Oh, somebody asked a question. I was like, what starts this week? Did I mess up? When did that group start? Okay, what was the question? You guys unmute yourself.
I was asking when the what is the challenge group starts, like that explains what a challenge group is.
It starts the 13th, so that
I think it's Monday, right?
Monday. I thought you said it starts this week. I was like, oh, is that tomorrow?
Right.
Yeah, it starts the 13th. So the what is coaching sneak peek and the what is a challenge group starts on the 13th. What other questions do you guys have before I go on? Anything that you've been, I know it's a problem that, not SummerSlam, what's it called? Yeah, Summer Bodies Are Made in the Winter. I know that group is huge, and I've been cutting back on my own post because I don't know what to do. So do you guys have any suggestions? Do you think we should split the group in half and people would never even know? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, call it Summer Slim, like one, and do it the next time. We can split the group in half and people wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, Summer Bodies Are Made in the Winter, part 1, and Summer Bodies Are Made in the Winter, part 2. And split it in half. I was thinking that might be a good idea because then people wouldn't even realize that they were split in half. So kind of be thinking about that. Does anybody else have any suggestions or things that they think we could be doing better, tweak better, things that, suggestions for our team, anything that you would like to put out there? Because sometimes I kind of feel like I do things and I'm like, this is what we're doing. So if anybody has anything they want to share or any other ideas, definitely, or questions. Hey, Lucas.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
He's so cute. Okay, now I'm going to go on to the next part. Let me see my little list. I got this. Look how long this pad is. I feel like I can take so many notes on this. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next part, and I want to show you guys, and I know that we've done this a few times, and I'm going to show you guys what I do when I get up. Like, what do I do? So if you have a new job and you don't know what to do, like this is what I do, and I'm going to post this in the coach group, and I'm going to run through it really quick for you guys. Okay. So let me see if I put that, where did I put it? I Facebook myself like a notepad all the time. Okay, can you guys see my Facebook? Like, can you see the shared screen? Okay, so every day, and you guys can take notes on this, but I'm also recording it. Every day I wake up in the morning, and lately, guys, I've been suffering. Like I'm lying to you because I've been working out a lot at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I know that the best time to post a coach accountability, wake up and work out is 7 o'clock in the morning. And you guys know me, you've been following me for a long time. I was jumping up 4 days a week at 5 o'clock in the morning and going live and showing my workouts. I've been struggling with that lately. But the best way to do it is to go live or post a just worked out, win the day kind of thing early in the morning. So AM workout, 30 minutes in the morning, personal development for 15 minutes, and then your Shakeology, and a motivational picture on Instagram and Facebook. First thing in the morning, get it out of the way. Okay? Respond to your messages from top to bottom. So as I'm sending out invites, I will friend a bunch of people, and we'll go over that in a second. And then I go from my bottom messages to the top. So if I ask you a question, if I'm like, hey, Michelle, how's your day? How are you feeling? And then Michelle says something back to me, I'm not talking to Michelle anymore. I'm talking to Misty. And then I'm talking here, Robin, Brian, and I'm going to send them the message. And then when I get back to Michelle, because you can get stuck in conversation with people for hours or 30 minutes, 20 minutes, things like that. So you always work your messages from the bottom up. Like that's super important when you're doing your follow-ups. Okay. The next thing that's really important is to respond to your messages, check your Coach Basics group, okay? A lot of you guys are in Coach Basics, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you watch the video, you respond to it. Do you have to sit at a computer? Because if you have kids or you're cleaning or you're at work, put your headphones in, listen to it, watch it while you're cooking dinner, maximize your time, multitask, things like that. Like I do my whole business on the fly. I have about 2.5 hours of concentrated focus where I have no kids, my phone's on airplane mode, and I'm disconnected from the world each day, 2.5 hours. Everything else is on the fly, random. Post in the 21 Day Fix group. I'm not by any means like a boss or like I never want to get into that managerial mode, but if you sell somebody a challenge pack and you throw them in the group and you're not tagging them and responding to them, posting your workouts, drinking your Shakeology, and posting a meal, it's almost like you're like a false leader, or you're not like following through on what Team Boom Empire is all about. Okay. So showing up and being, I mean, people get sick or like things happen, like that's totally fine. But I'm talking about like the coaches that like throw somebody in the challenge group and then we don't hear from you in 6 weeks. That's not fair, and it kind of gives us a bad name. So definitely like make sure you're posting your workouts. And if you're not working out, just be like, you know what, my day sucked. I ate all the Reese's and I've been in bed all day, but at least like be real and like post, because I definitely have those days too. Okay, where am I at? So that's every day. Post in your groups. Check. I say check the Diamond group. Check the Boom family. Once you become a Diamond coach, you move up to the Diamond Exchange out of our general coach group. And then once you're an Emerald coach, you move up to the Boom family. An Emerald coach means that you brought in 2 personally sponsored coaches on your right, one on your right and one on your left. That makes you an Emerald. I say happy birthday to everybody that has a birthday on Facebook that's my friend. I don't write on their wall because you just see, like, you just scan it. I inbox them and I say, hey, Caroline, happy birthday. Looks like you got a new puppy. Your dog's super cute. What are you up to these days? And then they're like, oh, my puppy's super cute. Like, I just started this new job. I see you're working out. Like, how's that going? And then we start a conversation. Okay, how's that going? It's great. Like, I'm part of Shanice's Whole30 group and I've lost, 12 pounds this month. And, you should definitely check it out. Like, I can send you information, no big deal. Like something casual instead of like, hey, I'm in this group, 21 Day Fix is on sale. Here's my link kind of thing. Cause that just gets crazy. So I say happy birthday to everybody. And then, personal development. I watch at least 2 YouTube videos a day. I listen to them while I'm in the car. Gary Vee is like way hardcore and crazy, but I love him because he tells the truth. Shanice is shaking her head yes, because if I was Gary Vee, I'd have no coaches. Like, you guys would all quit because you'd be like, I'm not making any money. And I'd be like, well, how many people did you invite? And you're like, nobody. I'm like, duh. Like, that's Gary Vee. Like, he's so like hardcore, crazy, like kind of in your face kind of guy. But if you're looking for a more business building kind of like natural, not so harsh approach, Shalene Johnson is amazing. She has an amazing YouTube channel, so definitely check her out. So these are things that I do every day. And then Monday, follow-ups, National Wake Up Call, workout, drink your Shakeology. and it just kind of goes through, and I'll post this. You guys can all read, but it talks about like doing your invites and things like that. Okay, so does everyone in here and unmute yourself if you don't know how to do an invite or where our scripts are? Does everybody know where those are? Okay, let me take a step back. All right. So if you look at my friends list right here, now I'm going to move into the, let me shut my phone off for a second. Okay, it keeps beeping. If you look at my Facebook right here, I have 3,500 friends, almost 4,000 friends. I probably know about 1,000 of these people, okay? So every day after I work out, drink my Shakeology, and I do my workout, I go to friends, then I go to find friends. Not even know who that is or that is. Then I go to find friends. What am I doing? Why does it look different? It doesn't look different. Okay. Then I go to find friends. Okay. Now, my current town is Simpsonville, South Carolina. I don't want to do Simpsonville. I've already ran through this whole town. I want to do, let me say, Anderson. It's by me. And I'm going to go to Anderson, and then it's going to come up with all of these people. Now, I don't invite men. I just don't. I'm not going to invite her because, oh wait, I thought it said it works. So we have 33 mutual friends. It's 99% sure that Elizabeth is going to accept my friend request because we have 33 mutual friends. Riley, if you're not on mute, check your
Marie, can I ask a question real quick?
yes.
Okay, so I went through just like what you were doing and I invited some people and I didn't write their names down. And so then I was like, who the heck accepted me? And it was different people I didn't know.
It's okay.
So they must have accepted me. So I probably should have written their names down, right?
No, you don't need to write their names down. That's going to take too much time. I'll show you what to do after after they accept you.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that. So, and you know what? I kind of look at people like, you know, like kind of like, look, no, this girl, okay, 17. I'll show you that in a second. So I'm going down and I'm friending 30. Karen, are you on twice? I'm like ADHD.
But it might be.
Okay. All right. I'm going to friend people, okay? So I'm going down 12 mutual friends. Anybody that's over 5 mutual friends, I friend them, okay? So then I've already gone through my hometown. That's where I grew up, Gloversville, New York. Ann Bowles. I think I was friends with her at one point, but she must have unfriended me. Gotta love that guy on the flip phone. So I'm going through and I'm putting people. Now, Greenville Hospital System is a huge hospital here. So I'm doing DHS. Now, there's a method to my madness. Let me just do the YMCA. 14 plus mutual friends. So I'm going down and I'm friending people. Corey. Okay, so you get the gist of that, right? So what I did was, and let me go back and recap. I went to friends, find friends, and make sure you guys are on mute if you are on mute. Because I'm getting some back feed. It's probably my daughter. She's probably got her karaoke machine going or something. Okay. So now that's a way to do it. Then I go to local gyms and like moms. Let's just do this for example. Stay at home moms. The struggle, stay at home moms, the struggle is real. Now this one's a little harder. I'm going to join that. And then I'm going to post rant stuff Okay. Now, if you look here, the stay-at-home moms, Vale is one of, I don't like, for instance, Vale, I don't even remember where she lives, but I found her in a mom group. It's kind of funny because all these people that are in these groups, Val is in our challenge group, Alyssa's a coach, Andrea's a coach, Star's a coach. Okay? I'm not even in this group, and I've pretty much ran through, and where all these people are coaches are in our challenge group. I do not know them personally. They are in groups online, and I connected them through tribe and commonalities, right? It's kind of funny that they're all in that because I'm like, oh, they're in our group too. Small world, right? And then I could do soccer moms. So I type in things that like, say, describe me. These ones are a little harder because you don't have mutual friends. Do you know what I mean? So it's harder for them to accept your friend request, but I go to the like, and then if they, whatever like pictures they like, but I don't have mutual friends, so that one's a little harder. Okay, crap, we have 10 minutes. Okay, so then what I do, and this will answer your question, I go to friends, and then I go to recently added. I added 104 people today. Then what I do is every Monday when I'm at work, thank you Greenville County Schools, I print this out with their ink. I got like 3 more months on their ink, and I'm going to be like, I write it down because I'm totally not going to print that anymore. I'm going to put this on YouTube and totally end up in the slammer because I use this school district ink. And then are you still hiring? Of course. Okay. So then I print this out, and then I say to them, I make sure that they don't have mutual friends of like coaches, because then, you know, and then I say, okay, she wants to know if I'm hiring. I didn't want to say anything to her yet. Hold on. So then I say, recently added. How did you get in here, Zach? So then I say like, hey, this is called the inviting funnel. Thanks for, I usually cut and paste this, so bear with me. Positive. I need to learn how to shut my chat off. If anyone knows how to do that, I'd love to learn that. Wait. Hey, Kayla, thanks for accepting my friend request, sending positive vibes. It's like a big word these days. Everyone loves the word vibes. Make sure I spelled it right because obviously I misspell things all the time. Okay, so she accepted my friend request, sending positive vibes your way. Now, every day I post on my wall a variety of things. Okay, the outfit thing. 35 comments. It's highly likely that people I don't know are going to comment on these things. Okay, I write all the names down of people that aren't coaches that commented or liked. I do a survey or something about my family. Then I do Beachbody motivation. I was super tired this morning. Beachbody, invite to coaching or challenge group. Something about my family, something raw, kids. Rotate it. She said, thank you. She's falling into my inviting funnel. Because now I've reached out to her. I hate to say it like that, but that's just the, you know, thank you. Like, it's cool. Like, I didn't say, hey, you want to like buy Jake's? Because it wouldn't happen, you know? So then I'm writing down all these people's names. I'm inviting them. I'm sending them positive vibes. They like my stuff. Then after they like my stuff and I'm consistent on my wall, I say to them, hey, Carol, thanks for liking my post about my morning workout. Sometimes it's hard for me to put myself out there, but if I can change one life, then you know, that's great. Like, I'd love to tell you more about my online fitness challenge. Really do like to hear about it. That's how you get from that weird, I don't know you, who are you, why are you inviting me, you're creepy, to pulling it all in. Does that make sense? That's all I'm doing, but I'm doing a lot of it. I do that straight focus for about 2.5 hours a day. And then I comment in the challenge groups. Now, I don't just invite anybody. I find people from local tribes. So what do you like? Wine, dogs, cars, fish, travels. I search those groups. I friend those people. Then they're more apt to like what I'm doing or my post. Okay? Does that help a little bit? And then the scripts are in the I'm trying to go fast because I know everyone's probably like super tired. The scripts are, where are the scripts? The scripts are in the coach group. And then if you go to the files tab, it's under important scripts and documents. And if you click on that, there is a link. And I don't know if you guys know who Ashley Feldenstein is, but she's killing it. So I stay close to the fire and I find out who's killing it, and then I get their stuff. I'm not kidding. I did not recreate this whole wheel. Hold on a second. Anyway, I'll share this link with you guys. It won't let me paste it, but I'll paste it in the coach group. It's every single script for everything, what to say, how to follow up, and what to send. So you do your hook, you talk to them, you build a relationship, you post on your wall, then you invite them. Okay? So what questions do you guys have? I know we have 4 minutes left. I know we've gone over this a million times, but we have some awesome new coaches. Like, welcome Caroline, welcome Suzanne, and Danielle. Well, you've been a coach for a while, but I don't think you've ever heard my kind of method behind the madness mundane call. So what kind of questions do you guys have? That's kind of like what I'm doing. But then you have your whole warm market of people that you're just friends with, that you talk to, and it's just you. But if you're going to build a 6-figure income that has depth, and is not a shallow organization of like your mom, your grandma, your aunts, your uncles, and your neighbors, and really builds deep and is deep rooted and you're generating a lot of income, you got to step out into that weird unknown, like friending people, you know? So,
I had a question.
yes.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Shanice.
I'm sorry.
If we get clicked off, guys, just jump back on the same link. We won't go past 9:40, like 9:45, but I know we only have 2 minutes left. So we'll jump back on if we get kicked off. Go ahead.
Okay, my question was just for the people who you added that wanted to be like business leaders. Were they typically from your cold market? And when they decided they wanted to run the business, were they in like a challenge group first and then they went that way?
No, nobody ever decides. Not one of my 280 coaches ever says to me that they want to do this. Not one person. I put it besides Michelle Cat.
I did.
And Jamie, my 2 top coaches, and Carrie. Honestly, like you go through the challenge group. Well, Suzanne really, but like they get the discount and they run with you for a while. They see the fire, they see the heat, they see you traveling. They're like, this girl can't even write a complete sentence properly. If she's doing well, crap, what the heck am I doing over here working 90 hours a week struggling, you know? And then they're like, sign it up. I don't know. Like, it just kind of like, I think people do it for the discount and then they trust the process. They see what we're doing and then they kind of go for it. But I've also raised my caliber because I used to be scared to invite, you know, people like Suzanne, our new coach, that's killing it in Zumba. And you've got these personal trainers and people that are already like super established and stuff. I used to think to myself, I used to be scared to invite people that were like, you know, like getting out of your comfort zone to like raise the bar. Even like Michelle, like Katz, when I looked at her stuff and like living in Boston and all her like pictures and stuff, you know, following her. And then I was like, wow, she like wants to join. That's awesome, you know? So you got to kind of like sometimes just step out and ask people and show them what you have to offer. And they're going to be like, wow, this is cool. So yeah. Lori, what was your question?
I was just wondering, so I've been working on my likes page, which is pretty stressful, to be honest, because it just seems like I was looking at other people's pages and they're so put together and mine's just not. But so can I like friend people from that page, or I really need to be doing it from my personal page?
We're probably going to get clicked off in a second while I'm explaining this, so everybody jump back on quick. You can't. You boost people and you go live, and as you're building it and like boosting ads, it's going like as I'm scrolling and I see a sponsored ad, I will eventually see you and I'll like it. And then everybody that you're already friends with, you send them to like it. But do not, guys, build a like